Alright, we're back. I'm Strategic Seller and I'm here to bring you all your tips, your tricks, your strategies you need to dominate at mobile gaming. With that being said, let's get into some Clash Royale today. On the main account, Solomon, I am hyped up for this video. We're gonna get into some replays from a challenge I was in. I had some fun matches I did want to show off to you guys. Along with that, at the end of this video, we will be opening up that season-long chest that we have been waiting for, that draft chest. It is going to be very exciting, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But before we get into anything, be sure to hit that subscribe button, show your support to the channel, and let's get right into it. So getting into this first replay, now starting hands can always be a problem in any deck that you do have. So he's going to drop a pump immediately, which is really good for him. When you have the pump and your opponent's not doing anything and you got 4 elixir to defend, pump up. Unfortunately, I did not have the lightning. As a matter of fact, the lightning's the last card that I do get. So the starting hand can determine the first 30, 45, even a minute of a match just to recoup if you really did have a bad one. Let's put this in 2x speed because I do know you guys like that fast, furious fun. My knight's moving in. I drop a furnace 1 tile too high, and his Royal Giant's going to be able to snipe that down. Now, he does do the same thing, which is really nice because eventually my Royal Giant is going to snipe down his furnace, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, that pump literally got untouched and got so much elixir from it, so I need to make sure his next pump I do deal with. And of course I'm going to distract that musketeer and then deal with that pump because I cannot allow him to be that much up on elixir from me. He's going to try to cycle his Royal Giant, so I throw a laughing email because I know exactly what he wants to do and what he thinks he's going to do, but I'm going to shut that down. Now I'm ready with the Knight Electro Wizard Furnace combo to shut down that first Royal Giant. His furnace is far enough back where it won't distract my Royal Giant, which is a big plus for me. I'm going to lightning down that musketeer. There's that other Royal Giant he wanted to play, but sure enough, I'm going to be able to stop it with the Knight Electro Wizard Furnace combo again. He's got his furnace spawning those mean fire spirits. I got minion skeletons Royal Giant to take down his furnace. I lightning his furnace, not his musketeer. Need to get rid of that defense. 128 on his left tower, folks. That is not a log away at tournament standards. He's got his minions. I got my minions Electro Wizard. He's got his musketeer. We're able to lightning it down. Let's get into another one. This one we're not going to kick off right into 1x speed. Now he's got a cheap graveyard deck. He wants to graveyard poison the entire match. And you really have to know decks, know how you would play a certain deck. So when you're thinking like this and you see a graveyard poison deck, obviously right now I don't know he does have the graveyard, but when you see a graveyard poison, you see skeletons, you see ice spirit, you see archers, you see arrows, you see knight. This is a cheap deck. Now it's cheap because it's strong, because it can cycle. All the cards are low in elixir. Your main push is to get the knight down with the graveyard, the poison, some archers, graveyard poison, whatever you can do. But you got to realize when you see all these cards, he's got to have something to deal with a big troop. Royal Giant, Golem, Lava Hound. What does all that deal with perfectly? The Inferno Tower. So I knew he had the Inferno Tower. Once I saw enough of his cards, I was able to realize the Royal Giant, he is going to be able to immediately play that Inferno Tower and shut my Royal Giant down. I will be down on elixir. He'll be playing an easy defense and be able to capitalize on that with the dominating push. So what I do during this match is I don't play my Royal Giant until I see that Inferno Tower because I know he has it. I know he has it. He's got to have it to deal with a big unit troop on his side of the arena because nothing else would take something out quick. Super quick, like an Inferno Tower. So as soon as he plays the Inferno Tower, I get rid of it, sending the Royal Giant for the kill because he was not ready for it. He should know I still have a sleeper, just like I know he has a sleeper, but I know his sleeper. So because of the fact that I was 97% sure he had the Inferno Tower, that's why I didn't play it. If you can predict what your opponent has, if you can predict the next play of your opponent, you will dominate matches. You will have a much higher success rate in matches. You will have a better chance to come out with a win if you can predict your opponent's next move, your opponent's next card to play. If you can predict a skeleton army and you already dropped that log, that's phenomenal. I knew he had that Inferno Tower. Better yet, my Royal Giant can snipe it down from my side of the arena. I dropped some skeletons. Even better, I got minions for the graveyard. Now he knows he needs to move him for the kill because I just took out his Inferno Tower. He is not ready for it. I dropped Knight. I still have that Electro Wizard. He wants to drop another Inferno Tower. I told you that deck is very cycly, but sure enough, he was able to distract my Royal Giant. I send in the Furnace to play some good defense. Skeletons in the back because I know that graveyard is coming. We dropped the lightning on that left tower and we were able to take it down and hold off some good defense for the last 5 seconds of this match. Let's get into another one. We're going to be getting into 2 more, this one and 1 more, and then we will open up that draft chest. I am very excited for it. I'm glad I saved it for you guys. I wouldn't want to do it without you. Now I send in the minions to the left. Again, not the best starting hand. He sends in the giant to the right. This baby dragon is incredibly played. It's going to be able to take out the furnace without taking any damage from my left arena tower. Now I have to deal with a giant and a graveyard at the same time. We're able to shut it down pretty nicely. Knight, minions, Electro Wizard. He's got a wizard of his own. We're going to lightning that down. Boy, that bomber does a whole heck of a lot of damage. And let me tell you, he can get out of control if tanked properly. So be sure to watch out for a bomber just like you would watch out for archers. Both of those troops can do a lot more damage than you were hoping they were going to do if you're playing defense against them. He's got the bowler in front of his tower. I'm so ready for that. He jumps a tornado. My Electro Wizard's still getting a couple of, shocks off on that baby dragon. We're going to distract the baby dragon with the arena tower because we could afford the hit points. Destroy it with the minions. We drop the Knight Electro Wizard combo for that wizard. He's got that bomber back in. Electro Wizard was able to take it out. 457 on his right tower. He's moving in with a dirty giant graveyard. I realized I did not have a good play there. I had to drop a furnace for a graveyard. You never want to drop a furnace for a graveyard, but I was backed up into a corner because he was about to take my tower and I didn't have a good card to play. So I realized he was going to take my right and I needed to take his right. I'm going to slow it down in a second for you guys because it does get pretty intense. I want to make sure you guys can follow along. He drops a graveyard, so let's pause it right here. Just like anybody wants to do, they want to drop something in the corner to distract, send in the graveyard for the absolute kill. It's how you defend this is how the match will determine. Let's kick it off in 1 time speed. So I obviously knew that he was going to do that. I dropped the furnace. I had skeletons, Electro Wizard for the graveyard, along with some minions to help do damage to the giant. I even had to log the skeletons. Do what you can to get rid of those skeletons. They're going to come back and bite you. 645 on my left. 1996 on his left. He knows I wanted to drop that Royal Giant in the corner. I had to drop that Royal Giant in the corner. I lightning the wizard for 1 loss of elixir, but I needed to do damage. Minions go in. A perfect tornado. Fantastic tornado. I threw him the thumbs up because that's where it got really cheeky. Now watch that furnace. He knew he could not drop a giant right there or it would be problematic to him. The Knight's on the bowler. I had skeletons down. No, I had the Electro Wizard down for the graveyard. 246 on my left tower. 537 on his left tower. I drop another Royal Giant in the corner. Along with that, we send in the log Royal Giant combo. We were able to take that tower down. Let's get into another one. I'm pumped up about this draft chest. This is the last replay we are getting into. It is very close. I cannot wait to open it up with you guys. Gonna put this one in 2 times speed. We're going against Sniper. Sniper's rocking another Royal Giant deck. We're gonna send in our own Royal Giant. He's gonna drop a perfect Inferno Tower, but his Royal Giant pushes mine out of range of his Inferno Tower. You cannot ask for something so gracious as that. Knight, Skeletons, Royal Giant able to do a lot of distracting, destroying, and damaging that left tower. Minions go down for the Barbarians. He's got the Tesla. My Royal Giant obviously is distracted by the Tesla. Then he's got the Skeleton Army. I was unable to get the Electro Wizard down in time to save the Royal Giant. Our Electro Wizard takes that left tower down. That is phenomenal. Now we realize we could play some good D for 1 minute and 30, but the problem is sometimes playing D so much makes you lose a tower. Now, it's not because of defense you lose the tower, but the way you need to play things, everything can be clumped up. If they have a fireball, poison, rocket, lightning, something can get out of hand that you weren't ready for. Next thing you know, now it's back to a 1v1 match. I send in the log for that skeleton army. I send the Electro Wizard into the right because I think I need to take out that right tower just in case something gets too cheeky. He's dropping a Tesla in front of his right tower because he knows he does not need a Royal Giant in his corner. That is preventing the Royal Giant in the corner, and that's preventing him having to play even more defense. So, in matter of fact, we just ended up playing defense the rest of this match, but we were able to still pull off a dub. Let's open up this draft chest. So the plan was to open up the draft chest that we should have gotten because we did end the season in Challenger 3, but for some reason we didn't get the chest. I don't know what's going on with Clash Royale right now, but this is a seriously bad glitch in the game. As you guys can see, the best season since the month result was that 46-11, and I did not get a chest. What is going on, Clash Royale? You guys need to fix this immediately. I am legitimately pissed off that I did not get my chest. I am glad that you guys do get to see a glitch in the game because we need to bring attention to this because this should not be happening. Comment down below if this happened to you guys. I don't know where you are in trophy range, but if you are in the 4,000 plus range, I do want to know, did you get your chest or did you not? Because I did not. But with that being said, all my social media handles are right there. Boom, 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 boom. Links are down in the description. Check them out. And as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe down below and I'll catch you all in the next episode.